Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. It's the home opener of this new season. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle. Next on MLB Network. John Jay stands in as he looks at a called strike. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won the last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out. So stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He'll get to take his first cuts here. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Hard hit and deep toward the right field line, and that'll get down out there near the wall. Bryant around first, heading for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, and he could give his guys an early.
Anthony Rizzo.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. Bryant rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Batting fifth.
Now batting.
The catcher, number 13, Alex.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
To first, Gurriel brings it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matt, it's been disappointing. I mean, here we are in the dog days of August, and this shows your colors right now. I mean, there's been a lot of bickering and complaining, but because they've been playing poorly, and it's hot, and they're all irritable. It's not a fun club to be around.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Baseman.
Breaking pitch here, chopped foul at the plate, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0.
Matt, we better fasten our seatbelts here. If they're going to get a win on the road, this is the guy to help get it done. 2 Ks in the bottom of the first. He's on his game.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
And he gets the call there. 3-1. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well. Ready now, J.D. Martinez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he lays off there. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping up now, George Springer, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Line towards center field. Jay will get there, and he puts it away to. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Right fielder, Avisail
High
Garcia.
fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. 1 down. Here's
Batting
Javier
7th.
Baez.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Baez.
Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of two things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Javier Baez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ben Zobrist is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Maben is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Josh
Lays off
Reddick.
1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Yulieski Gurriel. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. There's one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double. Stepping up to the plate, number 8. And he'll start out there half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Number 8.
He pulls this one into right. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Center fielder, John Jay.
And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard to third. 1 away. Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Pitch inside, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
3-1. 3-1. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Now a pickoff play at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hit in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Maben. And the inning is over. Now to the plate, Cameron Maben. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. 4-1.
Maben.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Nobody out. Runner on first. Now a throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Garcia. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there. So striding in, Jake Lamb. First time up, he went down looking.
Wow.
And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone.
Now batting.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is skied out toward right. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cubs, the catcher, number 13. Alex.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Avisail Garcia is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. A high fastball is in there.
froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Full count now. 3-2. Javier Baez is on deck. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Javier Baez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Little chopper back to the mound. Correa charging this one. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he just misses with a curveball. Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Digging in to try it again, Yulieski Gurriel. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Full count. Here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. A payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Brian McCann is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Here's Cameron Maybin now. A base hit in his first trip. And now everybody's running. And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away. And forget about it now as he is hung out to dry here, and they tag him out on the busted squeeze play. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Here's the 0-2. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Zobrist. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Zobrist.
Skied into straightaway right. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Now at the plate, number 8. Switch hitter batting left here. In there at the letters 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Reddick. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, John Jay. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Jay will turn for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now for Jay, he picks up double number 2 on the year. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Ready once again, Jose Altuve. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Second baseman.
Lined hard toward right center. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. No runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Number 8. It's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Here's Carlos Correa now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. He's set and a 3-0 offering. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. J.D. Martinez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Needs to get that sinker down. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
Garcia has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
22.
Into the box, Josh Reddick. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And that misses for ball 1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2.
Well, here we sit. 2 on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look, they start off looking good this inning, and it'd be very deflating if they don't pick up something here. A lot more pressure on him than he thought going up there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, bases loaded. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and
meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
First baseman,
Digging in once again, Yulieski Gurriel. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll start things out. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, he just threw that fastball by him. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Springer racing back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Striding in once again, Brian McCann. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Mike Montgomery enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 38, Mike.
On the ground up the middle, Zobrist is there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Maben. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Number 27,
Jose Altuve is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
The 2-1 pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Ready for another shot now. Jake Lamb. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Hit on the ground to third. And he'll just slap the digging in once again, Avisail Garcia. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Maben moving in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's gone. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Maben is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, number 8. A hit in 2 tries so far. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Correa is there. Here's Carlos Correa now.
For the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
And the inning will begin with a fly ball out to straightaway right. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out. Digging in to try it again, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Stepping in, George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. It's now 3-1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Carl Edwards Jr. takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Yulieski Gurriel comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this will be fouled away. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Brian McCann stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Here's Cameron Maben now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Cameron Maben.
Willie Davis comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
This ball's in the air now out to right field. Garcia is there to. In now is John Jay. He'll start things out for us here in Chris Davinsky. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Kyle Schwarber will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Kyle Schwarber.
Addison Russell will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Back up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the eighth. Here's Chris Bryant now. 1-for-2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ken Giles. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Way out in front.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
So he got him swinging. Chris Bryant becomes the first out of the inning. A little bouncer. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to first. To second for one. On to first. It's a double play. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Jake Lamb standing in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Foe will get him at first, and Davis is looking good here. 2 gone. Now in the box, Carlos Correa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Well, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
A wave and a miss. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the... Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He'll lead things off against Giles as they're down to their final 3 outs in this ball game. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Avisail Garcia is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
He's really showing me something right here, Matt. He hit the last batter, and the first pitch right here, boom, fastball on the inside half, coming right at him again. He's not fearful of anything.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Number 9, second baseman, Javier.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Springer coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. Standing in, Ben Zobrist. It was a flyout for him. Michael Feliz answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. And a ball 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. Fly ball out toward left center field. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is out at the plate, trying to get a little too greedy. MLB The Show is at the gateway to the
And
West,
now,
St. Louis,
your
Missouri, and lovely Busch
2017
Stadium. Tonight, it's the home opener for
Cardinals.
2017 between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals.
Leading
Get
off
ready
tonight
for
the
Cardinals
Cubs,
baseball.
Center fielder,
Next,
John
Jay is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
What, hold up on the 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup, to hold up on, nice job.
And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Schwarber.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A shot down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Third, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner. Cano awaiting the 2-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Fowler has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. Throw won't get him. Striding into the box, Nelson Cruz. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Alex Avila. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Number 11 has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Tommy Pham.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Cruz coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Jed Lowry now.
The shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Jay on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's Jed Jerko now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Jerko.
Liner toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Wilson Contreras waits on deck. And a changeup right down the middle.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
The catcher,
here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jerko is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8.
So digging in now, Addison Russell. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, he's clearly in protect mode. 0-2. Good job of holding up right there.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
First baseman, Matt
Ball one.
Carpenter.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Jay giving chase. 1 away. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
Stephen Piscotty.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. That misses. 2-0. Three and 0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Stepping into the box, Guy Murphy. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Swing and a little blooper to center. That's a hit, their first of the new season. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz moves over. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Here's Dexter Fowler now. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And he takes ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Lackey comes set. 1-1 on its way. Hit down the line at first. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So striding in, number 11, First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Number 11.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there. He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off. So he threw the slider darting away to him.
Threw it right past him. Digging in, Javier Baez, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Javier.
Third inning
Baez.
underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder John Jay.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those two balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Another 2-2 offering. A fastball that just misses inside. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses, ball four. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. He singled his last time up. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
0-2, here it comes. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Striding in once again, Robinson Cano. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Cano.
In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Nelson Cruz would be next. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit out towards second. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Batter number 8, shortstop.
Digging in to try it again. Jed Lowry. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Ready for another chance. Jed Jerko hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And a slider tails outside for ball one. In there, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Lackey ready with the 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Matt Carpenter waits on deck. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Now batting, Matt Carpenter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Matt Carpenter.
And that misses for ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-1 pitch. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Now both runners on the move. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw into third. But too late, and he's safe at third. Stepping up now, Stephen Piscotty. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. In to score the runner from third. And he is in there. Digging in the switch hitter, Guy Murphy.
Designated hitter.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jay has a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
Number 4.
Here comes the first pitch. Yadier Molina is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, you can't fall back any further. This team they're playing right now is just too good. They're one of the best teams in the league, and they capitalize on mistakes. You got to get out of this inning if you want to have a chance to win this game.
Jay is going to have room out there. Here's Nelson Cruz now. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Nelson Cruz.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pham going back on it. Gone to lead off the inning. So coming to the plate, Alex Avila comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Hit hard back up the middle. Gloved by Lowry. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. At the plate, Avisail Garcia. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Matt, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Because usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, 40. Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lays off 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Dexter Fowler. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Now this one bounces off the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now.
Number 11.
At the plate, number 11. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tommy Pham, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And Lackey will jump ahead with the slider here. It's strike 1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Avila, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Jed Lowry. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit in the air to center field. Jay will get there, and he puts it away to striding in Addison Russell. He'll start things out, and now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out. Digging in, Javier Baez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jerko ranging into the outfield, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there are 2 gone now. In now is John Jay. It was a walk in his last trip. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Another try at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Jed Jerko, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hit to third. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Matt Carpenter. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Matt Carpenter.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Now the 0-1 from Big John. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. So stepping in, Guy Murphy. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line toward the alley and left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Line toward right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores. Here's Dexter Fowler now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now. Murphy rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score all the way from first. Stepping up to the plate, number 11. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Now batting
at the plate, Tommy Pham trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Oh, and he misses it. He'll get it into second, and he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
The batter, number 8.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jed Lowry is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one, he's able to put it on the corner.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-2 game. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Here's Jerko now with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. First pitch coming. Here it is. Matt Carpenter is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch.
A swing and a miss. That stepping in and ready for another shot. Kyle Schwarber. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Kevin Schroeder takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Number 8 will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Smoke toward third. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. He hit a sac fly earlier. Hit hard towards center. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hard liner to center field. Pham is there. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance. Alex Avila. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Just a tick behind for a strike. Pitch on its way to Avila. Hit sharply on the ground. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through. A base hit. So here is Avisail Garcia. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Lance Lynn trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough.
Number 31.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like? And we'll have to leave it there as the play. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Drilled on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Guy Murphy.
hitter.
Couple of singles to his credit thus
Murphy.
far. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's in there, base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Cruz. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Dexter Fowler. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Murphy rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score is the runner from first. And he will scramble back to third, but get there safely. Digging in to try it again. Number 11 is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the. Here's the young catcher. Wilson Contreras.